Welcome back to Bay Area People. This is a special show in honor of Veterans Day. When you talk about the work being done for veterans, sometimes it's through big organizations, but sometimes it just comes from one remarkable person who decides to give a part of himself to those in need. He is 95 years old, and yet when Remo Del Tredici plays the violin, it's like the years fall away. And as you listen to the music, it is almost like the notes are winding through the years of a life that even from the beginning brought him to the violin. Remo suffered an injury to his arm at birth.
When I put my arms out like this, I can turn this, but this one I won't turn. I can lift this, put it back on my head. This one I can't. I have to throw it back. So it was a birth injury up here. So they noticed that. I guess my father and mother, they must have got together and said, we have to do something. They decided to give me violin lessons.
He played into his teens and was performing with a band at veterans hospitals until a terrible car accident after one performance.
I ended up in the hospital, my face all skinned up and everything, and the other fella punctured a lung and passed away. But then I quit altogether. It just made me quit. I just didn't play it anymore. I put it in the closet.
It would take 60 years for him to take that violin back out of the closet. But at the age of 75, he gave it one more go.
I got so enthralled the second time in playing a violin. I said, oh my God, I got to learn to play this well.
So he got help from 5 different instructors at the San Francisco Community Music Center.
Well, I think that you can really hear how much he loves to play, and you know how much pleasure he gets out of playing and sharing the gift that he has with other people.
And it's not just about the playing, it's also about the instrument.
Very nice.
He built that one. He taught himself how to do it.
I'm handy with my hands.
He has built more than 100, spending hours and weeks on every one.
This is the neck and the block of wood it comes from.
Before he just gives them away.
For him to be able to give it back to the community in the form of making instruments is pretty remarkable, too.
He gives them to school children in San Francisco.
And as the time went on, I got more and more, and I gave them more to the unified school districts.
And he gives them to veterans.
And the ones that they came up to me, and boy, they were so appreciated.
Remo lost his little brother in World War II, although he never got to go.
They declared my brother missing for 6 months. Finally, my mother received that he was found in Belgium. His body was brought back, and he's now in San Bruno National Cemetery there. And it seems that the arm that I was born with kept me out. I tried to hide it. I wanted to go. And I tried to hide it, you know. If they just found it again, they put me 4F. That's, you know, you're not going into the military at all.
He didn't give up and did join the Coast Guard in 1944. It seems Remo has always wanted to help others. He just waits for the chance.
I've got 7 more to give the veterans.
At 95 years old, things have slowed down.
The doctor says, hey, you got to cut it out. You just do a little at a time. Take a rest.
And yet when he plays, the years fall away. And it's just a man and his music and a lifetime that has connected them together. Well, the San Francisco Community Music Center has 2 campuses. In the last year, the center provided almost $1.4 million in tuition assistance, and right now Remo is just one of 2,400 music students. That center will celebrate its 95th anniversary this coming January. That's also when Remo will celebrate his 96th birthday. And that is going to do it for our show today. For all those who have served and all those